Okay, the big exclusive. CNN News 18 spoke exclusively with the victim family's counsel, BR Bhattacharaya. I spoke to him a short while back. Let's listen in to what he had to say, where he essentially spoke about the much controversial 150-gram fluid/semen, which were the charges were being leveled, but also clarification had come in from the Kolkata police on that. And we spoke to BR Bhattacharaya, who apart from being the CPIM MP, is also the counsel for the victim's family.
Is that there has been a lot of controversy over the post-mortem report and this 150-gram semen/fluid that they are talking about. Can you make some clarification to us, sir? What exactly is it?
It's 150 milligram of fluid. Whether there is semen or not, that's subject to investigation. The fluid was available. That was found by the post-mortem surgeon. There was nothing confusion in it. Only about the confusion about the nomenclature, whether it should be semen or anything else. We have said, though by mistake in the petition it was mentioned as semen, but this is 150 milligram of fluid. That is the issue.
No, but Mr. Bhattacharya, why that became a big issue and a part of the campaign is that if it was considered to be 150-gram semen, then it was actually giving rise to this speculation that was it a gang rape and not a single person involved. That's why this clarity becomes important. Yes, sir.
You see, the issue does not relate to the quantum of semen. The involvement of more than one relates to the nature of injury on the body, which was found by the post-mortem surgeon. Therefore, who are trying to get it confused with the quantum of semen, they are doing it deliberately. Our allegation is that she was assaulted by number of persons, not only one individual. That's the only thing. The forensic expert also said nature of injury which has inflicted on her could not be the action of one individual.
So, Mr. Sir, you must have been privy to the post-mortem report, being the counsel. Can you make it clear to us, if it's possible, about what is it that the post-mortem report is actually talking about? Possibility of a gang rape?
This is at this stage of investigation. Being an appearing counsel, I should not make any comment on this. Therefore, I'm not making any comment on that.
So one more last question to you, sir. This has unfortunately also become a huge political issue, where the Trinamool Congress is saying that it's the BJP plus the left is actually the one which is stoking a controversy, which is actually meddling with the investigation. And that vandalism at the RK Kaur Hospital is also an issue which should not be overlooked. Your thoughts on both these two?
This was a clear game plan of TMC. You see, the Chief Minister at 4 p.m., around 4 p.m., addressed a meeting on that very day. They said that you have had your agitation for the last 3-4 days. Now it's my turn. I shall be on the field. I will show you my strength. And during the midnight, the vandalism happened at the RK Kaur Hospital. And these people were gathered by TMC people. That would be apparent from the primary evidence which is being collected. The persons who have been identified, they all are under the control of TMC. Therefore, there is no doubt about it. This is the game plan of TMC. They wanted to destroy the evidence. That was the attempt, but they failed.
But Mr. Bhattacharya, vandalization, that has also now become a big issue. And many people from your party also have been picked up for investigation.
I don't mind. If they ask our party people to go, they will face the investigation. They don't fear of it. They are not scared of it. But these are again an attempt by the Calcutta police that will prove their inability to do an investigation in proper manner. You don't have to go for heavy research work to find out that this vandalism was created by TMC.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for speaking to CNN News 18. Thanks so much.
Okay, so that was BR Bhattacharaya, who's also a CPI MP, but more importantly, the counsel for the victim's family. And that is something which he has said big, because that has been a much controversial and much disputed issue of the 150-gram fluid. There were claims which were being made that it was 150 grams semen, which would have meant, according to doctors, could not have been just rape. It would have been a gang rape. Mr. Bhattacharya says that this is something which really needs to be investigated. Let me go across to my colleague who has been reporting from the ground. Akash has been covering all the protests which have been taking place as far as the medical fraternity is concerned. Akash, you have been getting us pictures. You have spoken to the IMA as well. What are the concerns despite the fact that the West Bengal government has been repeatedly trying to reach out to the medical doctors, trying to tell them that, listen, the investigation is full on and the guilty will be punished? Akash, if you can hear me. Okay, Akash, if you can hear me.
Yes. Pallavi, I
Go
can
ahead.
hear you if you can repeat your question.
Yeah, so Akash, what I'm saying is that you have been covering the protest.
Pallavi, I could not.
Okay, you have been covering the protest despite the assurance going in from the West Bengal government that the guilty will be punished. What is it that the demands are being made by the doctors?
No, you're not clear, Pallavi, but let me tell you, I'm standing at Lady Hardinge Medical College here in the national capital, and these are the visuals. In fact, my VJ Ravinder is showing you these visuals where these doctors had a plan to march till Jantar Mantar, but they are not allowed to do so. And there you see, there you have these resident doctors protesting and raising slogans also for the justice, for the trainee doctor who was raped and killed in Kolkata, and now they are also demanding for a central act so that safety of the doctors can be ensured at the workplace. And these are the visuals. Yesterday, you must be remembering that how IMA had announced strike for 24 hours, and today we saw that how in the national capitals, OPD services in the hospitals were suspended, and now these visuals where these doctors had a plan to march till Jantar Mantar, and in fact a candle march, but they are not allowed to do so. In fact, I'll try to show you the discussion that is happening, between these Delhi police officials and also the doctors. I'll try to talk to them as well. आप लोगों का मार्च करने का प्लान था, क्या हुआ? अभी आपको अलाउ नहीं किया जा रहा है?
देखिए, हमें दिल्ली पुलिस से मतलब सुरक्षा कारणों की वजह से ये परमिशन नहीं मिला, और हमें बोला गया कि हम बस इस कैंपस के अंदर ही ये प्रोटेस्ट कर सकते हैं। तो मार्च के जगह अब हम लोग सिर्फ डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे।
All right. If you can, tell me as to sir. आप मुझे बताइए ये अभी क्या हो रहा है? आप लोग जाने वाले, मार्च करने वाले हैं? आपको तो परमिशन
नहीं, हमें परमिशन नहीं मिला है। दिल्ली पुलिस के साथ हम कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं। हम मार्च में नहीं जा रहे हैं, हम यहीं पे पीसफुल प्रोटेस्ट करेंगे और हमारा मैसेज यहाँ से चला जाना चाहिए गवर्नमेंट में। हम लोग परमिशन के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हम दिल्ली के सिटीजन्स को कोई तरह का दिक्कत नहीं देना चाहिए।
You people had called off your strike earlier, if I'm not wrong. You had a word with the health minister. You had called off your strike. Now, if you can, summarize your demands and what you want, what kind of assurance that is there that you want from the government?
See, Pharma Doctors Association never called off the strike. Our resident doctor body did call off the strike, but later on they also joined after the assault which happened at the Kolkata hospital to the doctors who were protesting. So right now what we feel is that we have two demands. One is the Central Protection Act for healthcare workers, that government should do something about this, and we need a solid or a concrete step in this manner, and we want a fast track judgment for the Bengal incident.
Right, so these two are the main demands, Pallavi. One is a Central Protection Act for these doctors, and second one is justice for the trainee doctor who was raped and killed in Kolkata. I'll try to show you the visual. In fact, the discussion is still going on because police is clear that they cannot allow them for the march, but doctors are saying that we want to carry out this peaceful march till Jantar Mantar. We had sought the permission, and now you people are coming here and denying this. I'll try to show you the visuals of CRP officials as well, CRP personnel as well. They have been called in to control these doctors because these doctors are trying to open the gates as well. But police is clear that they won't be allowed to march from LHMC to Jantar Mantar. Pallavi.
Okay, Akash, I'm going to try and I hope you can get to hear me now. I can understand in the huge protests which are still going on. Despite the fact that the West Bengal Chief Minister has been personally trying to reach out to the medical fraternity, you think there's any chance that they are going to be placated, or do you suspect that this is something which cannot die down soon? It is likely to, kind of be stepped up?
Pallavi, I cannot hear your question, but you are probably asking about the assurance by the, assurance by the West Bengal Chief Minister, and also the kind of, things that are coming. In fact, yesterday we had, several sort of assurances that doctors were saying that the, authorities are giving that, in fact, we know that how FODA had a meeting with the health minister and, assurances were given.